Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2014. I'm getting ready to prepare a set of events and with Karen from The Spirit Within You. And I wanted to talk about or ask Spirit about how to describe what a channel is. She said many people are coming to her store and it's the first experience for them with a channel. So she is a wonderful person, a gentle and kind heart, whose work is to provide this wonderful, I call it the way station, finding the way, finding a way for answers and for truth and for change and for a way to, a way out. It is a wonderful healing place that you might even say is disguised as a retail store. Not really. It's called The Spirit Within You, so the intention is clear. But those who are wandering in may think, oh, what a nice store. And they get so much more love. Really, so much more love. And it is really a place where you can just be as you seek. So, Ananayoko Kona, we ask that you give us an explanation of channeling, and for somebody who may not know a way or have never been exposed to it. We're not looking for the proof, we're looking for the explanation so that people can understand, know, accept, be curious about, in a like a childlike curiosity, not a fear-based curiosity. So that's what we're asking for today, and we'll go into channel and see how it comes. In the name of all that's divine and holy, I am here in the name of one love, the love that is you and the love that is me, the love that is the universe, that is humanity, that is the earth. Ananayoko Kona, the love that transcends all time and space. Iekenanayoko Kona Niena. I ask that the wise ones come forward in the ascended masters. Iekonananiekena, the ones of our ancestry. Iekenanayoko, and the ones that are of our inner standing, so that we may have an understanding. Iekenanayoko kenananieko anananieke. In the name of one love, I ask that my eyes see with love, that my heart feels with and through love, that I speak with love, iekenananayoko, and I hear through my ears and receive with love, ananayoko. May I have a 5-sensory experience of love, where I walk and take each step in love, and as I lay my hands, ononayoko, or the energetic hands, the energetic sphere, ieke of my voice, ieke nananayoko, may I speak through the tones of love and the frequency of love. Ananayoko Kona, may the etheric energy that flows through me, anananieke, the divine force of love and of the loving universe, ieke nananayoko, speak with clarity and truth, ieke nananayoko. May I translate ieke nananayoko with the intention of vibrating the frequencies ieke nananayoko exactly as it is intended by Spirit through Source. Ananayoko Kona. May I be a clear vessel, Yoko nananayeke. The word today is transcendence, to be, so that we may transcend, transcend into the divine self, Ieke nananayoko, into our divine essence, Ieke nananayoko. and walk from there this journey we are called life on earth. Through the oneness that is the all and the oneness that is love. Thank you. Ashe and amen. Amen, amen. It is interesting that you ask this question about that which you have been in fear of. Yet you continue to provide a vessel for the flow of the universe to divine through you. And for that we appreciate you. While we do chuckle and see humor, and we are so pleased that you have accepted the role of teacher to be a vessel of the teaching. So the question is, really, what is the channel? But often in the background you will hear the question, who is it? Who is the speaker? We would say that as you open yourself to various experiences, you will find that we are in several different frequencies according to the vessel to which we flow through. But when we speak of the separateness that is maybe a frequency or a language or a channel, it is really all of the same source. So what we would say to you is, how do you feel? Are you comfortable? Do you feel the love? And when you come before presence of that one that divines the love essence of the source, do you feel the purity of it, the clarity of it, and the truth of it? These are the things that are of most importance, even more so than who or what is delivering the teaching of that moment. For clearly, mostly, and most profoundly, the information is yours for that moment. And how you bring it into your force field really is determined by the openness from which you seek. So how do you feel? That is the first thing. If you are in fear, then you will not hear the message as it is. That is not even correct either, what we were about to say. You would hear the message, but you would hear it through a filter of your fear. So that which we intend is irrelevant, actually, at that point. Because your fear is distorting the frequency of the channel, and so you hear with that which you desire to hear and interpret it in a way that you desire it to be. Another thing, another emotion or humanness that we have found is that you would be in judgment. This is sort of like the prove me, or prove it to me. Or really? That too is a disservice to yourself, because even though we would expect for you to have discernment and acuity, if you come to it with an open space and allow it to come into your vessel, open heart to open heart, love to love, then the love energy will flow the channel to you in a way that is best for you. Yoko okona na yeke. You know that many people can hear the same things, yeke na na yoko, and then that which they need is filtered, ieke nananayoko, or fine-tuned within their own vessel, ieke nananayoko. And then you would say, aha, but your aha may be different than somebody else's aha. And so we would say, ieke nananayoko, that the love frequency to love frequency, heart to heart, light to light, ieke nananayoko, divine to divine, ieke nananayoko, is a transformational force, ieke nananayoko, and it may be different from person to person. So the comparison anonoyoko to your friend is irrelevant. Although we would encourage discussion, but it is the discussion without assigning any meaning or hierarchical level to it. Just being in your moment and allowing others to be in theirs. So now we would say to you, what is the channel? That which we have just said, means that the channel is yours. It is your moment. It is your being. It is yours to assert the force, and as you see it, hear it, yes, taste it, 5 senses, but then there is this, like you would even say this imaginary force, or maybe this invisible force, that we would say the 6th sense, which is your intuitive sense, the knowing that is within you. And that knowing is just the beginning. We would like to say that again. That knowing is just the beginning. The knowing that you would assert or come to in a channel is just the beginning. It is opening the awareness, anonoyoko, so that across all time and every dimension you now have an awareness, iekenananayoko, which allows you to intuitively, instinctively, intrinsically know iekenananayoko, what is in your best and highest love. And that is really all that we are striving to be, the purest essential essence, that is love. When we talk about love in this way, we would say that it transcends the space that humans call need or lack, because you are then able to come through the channel, to this place of supreme peace or supreme love, and that transcends all that you might consider that you need at that point. So another great experience can be that in channel Yoko Kiena, you come into this place of peace, of love, of purity, of knowing. Now, Mercedes is seeing also that in her unique experience, as a channel, she also sees that the information comes through her just in a knowing, that it may flow, as you would describe it, through her being, in a vertical direction. We would say from the heavens through the human back out into the earth or humanity. But we would think that this is a vertical channel that is just oneness, that is just like a optical cord channel. There's many different frequencies within that channel, and this is Mercedes frequency, which we are able to tap in, and then she can then understand what the information is, and then the information is translated to the best within her frequency or within her experiences. Sometimes you will hear her say, didn't get that right, let's try that again. Could you explain again? Or she would use some language like that, because there may not be within her experience the ability to translate with purity. No, that's not correct. With like we don't want to use words like purity or true, ieke na nanayoko, because it's like opening the dictionary and getting the word right. Yoko kena nanieke, the purity of the heart is always present, right? You see that? Okay. Now, ieke na nanayoko. But the one thing that Mercedes is asking us to share, ieke no nanayoko, is that the vertical channel can be as wide a nanayoko as the earth, ieke no nanayoko, or as narrow, ieke no nanayoko, as a pinpoint, ieke no nanayoko kona. So sometimes the experience is like gathering everybody into the experience, onono nayeke, and then other times the channel may be very pointed, very focused on just maybe one person, ioko kena, because it was their destiny to hear that message, ioko kona. Know that if this should happen in this way, where the message is pinpointed, listen carefully, because usually the lessons are very universal as well. There will be something in it for everyone who is present. However, the heart or the soul that is before the channel, ieke na nanayoko, it is their time, ieke na nanayoko, to get the specific, ieke na nanayoko, very clear and very poignant, ieke, focused, pinpointed information, ieke na nanayoko, that is just for them. When these things happen, or when it comes this way, then we would ask, onono nieke, listen again with your heart open, your ears open, your eyes open, your brain and your whole complex humanity, ieke open, ieke nananioko, and pinpoint and focus your love, both inward for yourself and outward towards humanity and the person, because really what you are looking at is yourself in a reflection, ieke nananayoko, for there is only the one. So this still has not answered the question, who are we? And who is flowing through Mercedes? Recently we have given her the term, the eternal infinite, and that is a collective, a consciousness, and from that stream of consciousness, there are what you would maybe say experts, but Mercedes prefers wise ones and teachers, who come forward to answer the question of the day, or of the moment, or of the breath, Sometimes this comes in stories or parables, and sometimes it comes just as we are doing today, where there is a question to be answered, and now we put it forth for it to be answered. We are grateful for Mercedes to be a vessel, Ieko Ikena, and she is what we would consider to be one that is always present, Ieko, although we have set her aside on occasion, Iena Nanayoko. But she likes the interchange, she likes to see your faces, Ieke Nanayoko, and experience what you are feeling as the channel comes forward, and we are okay with that. That is okay. Matter of fact, we revel in her joy and in her love, because she truly gets excited as she sees one accomplish or achieve or is successful or understands or has more knowledge or comes to a place of love, where there was none prior, or where there was a block, or where there was something that was not understood. She is truly delighted, and it gives us great joy to see her in this place, so we allow her to stay present. But there are times that we will ask that she steps aside, so that we may deal with the frequency in a different way. So yes, there was a time that even Mercedes wanted a label. We wanted to say that she wanted to say that I was George, or that I was Harry, or that I was an angel, or that I was a matriarch, or that I was a wise one, or I came from the pyramids, or that. But if you understand fully the oneness, you know that that is all, and all of that is present when she is when she is in her frequency of allowance, of the true allowance of love. So in this complex and vast solar system, we have given her the task of teaching the zone of the imperceptible is what she has now labeled it or titled it. Ie kena na na yoko kena. And when you understand that that which is not available to you to see is also available to you to inhale, to have, to hold, to cherish, to love. Ie kena na na yoko. What is uniquely human is that you want some label or definition. God is this, or God is that. The table, it looks like this. A table looks like that. A dog is a dog because you say that the dog looks like a dog, and that's what we say is a dog. But in this particular case, Yeke no 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 Yoko, how do you label joy and frequency? The frequency of joy, bliss, happiness, and love. Yeke no 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 Yoko. That which you would consider to be your need, Yeke no 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 Yoko, is really that which is eliminating or reducing or putting limitations on your joy quotient. Why would you do that? Why don't you say in this moment, regardless of what is before me, that I am choosing to be in great joy, peace, happiness, love, and I am also choosing a resolution to that which is before me. Now, in the zone of the imperceptible, what happens is those that are, the zone is imperceptible. It is just that. You cannot see, touch, feel, or hear it. You cannot approach it through your five senses. And in some sense, it is truly the surrendering, but it is not a surrendering like you're throwing your hands up and saying, okay, fix this. What it is a surrendering into the knowing that all exists. That all exists. So that which is before you, you can choose to be in the stream of all that exists, the stream of all possibilities, and choose to be in the resolution. Now we have said to Mercedes, that that she is not necessarily a seer, in that she cannot. That's not the right translation. In that she chooses not to be in a place of prediction, because in the place of prediction there are so many choices that can be made. So therefore there are so many places that you can place yourself into the stream. So for her to say next Friday, at such and such a date, at such and such a time, this is going to happen, is not within the realm that she chooses to work or exist. Because there is always free will, and you always have the choice to be in the stream at whatever point you wish to plug in. So for now, understand these things, that you have a choice to hear with a full and open heart, to know that there is the infinite, the eternal infinite, the conscious infinite, and that everything you say and do also plugs in or contributes to this infinite stream. But when a channel is before you, and when you choose to be, or you come to be in the destiny of being before a channel, know that this person has chosen to be in pure love, and that is what you can experience. And in any moment that you have discomfort, then trust that this particular frequency may not be for you. Feel the love and the trust and the presence and the knowing, and approach each moment, not only as you would before the channel, but as you would before your life. We all have different frequencies, therefore there is not one Messiah, there is not one God, there is not one prophet, there is not one healer, Everyone who is of this work, Ieke na Yoko, knows that love is the essence. Ieke na Yoko experiences the knowing of love. Ieke na Yoko, and is the true essence, the feeling, the particle of love, love itself. Ieke na Yoko kona. So therefore it is necessary to have many vessels, many messengers, many teachers, many wise ones, many channels, Anonayoko, many healers, Ieke Nanayoko, and yes, many gods or iterations of that which you would label God, Anana Ieke Nanayoko, so that you have an understanding within your soul group, within the humanity, Ieke Nanayoko, which exists in this dimension, Ieke Nanayoko, so that you will have some commonness or some Inonioko, what do you call that? Continuity, Ananayako Ikena, of understanding. So that which you would label Mercedes as a channel, Ieke Nanayoko, believe me, believe us, she has also had trouble understanding exactly what she would call herself, so that there would be some understanding or continuity of understanding of her label, Ieke Nanayoko. And so she has called herself many things: healer, which she's not comfortable with, teacher, advisor, consultant, coach, but what she is the pure essence of the living eternal consciousness, the living eternal God, Ananayoko Akena, and that prophet which she follows is immaterial for her channel. That prophet that you follow is immaterial for this channel. The prophet that your neighbor follows is immaterial for the living in the love space. Ieke Nanayoko. It is only the frequency of love. Ieke Nanayoko, and it is how the frequency of love connects to your soul. Ieke Nanayoko. So therefore, we are of many colors, Ieke Nanayeko, frequencies, Iananayeke, essences, Ieke Nanayoko, Ananayeko, languages, Ieke Nanayeko, senses or sensory experiences, Ieke Nanayoko, which is only Ieke Nanayeke, iterations and aspects of the eternal Yokona Nieke, the eternal infinite, the eternal consciousness, Yokoke Nananieke, and when we speak of that, we speak of love. Anonoyoko Konanayena. So we think that perhaps this was an extended view of the question, Ieke Nananoyoko, but it is a question, Ieke Nananoyoko, that has come forward, Ieke Nananoyoko, and hopefully it will open the way, Ieke Nananoyoko, for you, whoever is hearing this, Ieke Nananoyoko, to have a clarity and understanding, but also comfort and peace, Ieke Nananoyoko, as you sit before the vessel, Ieke Nananoyoko, that has chosen this life path, Ananayeko, to be the Yoko, Ananayeke, the empty container or the empty vessel, Ioko Nanayeke. So the true intelligence, Ieke Nanayoko, the infinite divine source, Ieke Nanayeke, can flow through each channel, Ieke Nanayeko, so that you may hear the frequency and love, Ieke Nanayoko, in a way that you choose, Ieke Nanayeko, and that frequency of love can be interpreted or to be intertwined or to be infused into your very essence, so that you receive that which you are desiring, from the one, as one, to one, and for you as one, of the eternal infinite, For this now we say, in unity. Take a moment to breathe in the unity frequency. From the eternal infinite, Ieke Nanayoko, the divine source energy, Onono Ieke, the energy of God and the energy of the Creator, Ieke Nanayoko, the energy that is divine, Ananayoko. You're saying ecstasy, Ieke Nanayoko, Ikena, Ananana Ieke Nanayoko. Breathe in this essence, Ieke Nanayoko, and allow it to flow into your divinity as you walk on this plane. Understand, dear one, loved one, that you are one to the eternal, infinite intelligence, creator source, divine God, holy essence, I co-create with you in this moment, the essence of divine, holy, infinite, essential, essence, that's essence, love. May you walk in radiant love, and know the radiant being that you are through the oneness, as the oneness, for the oneness, and to the oneness. We bid you adieu, and we love you. In gratitude and respect. Adieu.